Hey everyone, Editing Josh here. Just to let everybody know, Jawz's audio is a little messed up in this video. She sounds very quiet. Not sure how to fix it, so just gonna roll with it. Also, I forgot to mention that there are timestamps in the description, so you can jump just straight to the review. You can just check out the game, jump around however you see fit. That's about it. Let's get into the video. And we're starting. Hello.
Hi.
We're back. We're doing another album review.
2 albums.
Album review and well, we're guessing each other's favorite songs. That's the important part. We're guessing each other's top 5 songs from an album. Last time we did Spiral by Rez.
Yeah.
I won. I got 3 out of 5 points. Jawz only got 1.
Yeah.
And this time we are doing, I don't even, what's the album name?
Beyond the Void.
Beyond the Void by Lick. I know it's by Lick. I forgot the...
Beyond the Void.
Beyond the
by
Void
Lick.
by Lick. Got it. We simplified it. We're just going to do top 5. We're going to go from 5 to 1, but we're just going 5 to 1 now. So 1 point if we guess correctly in the top 5, and 2 points if we nail exactly in the top 5. And again, loser buys drinks.
You made that sound the exact same.
Oh shit, did I mess it up? I probably messed it up.
No, it's okay. So you get 1 point if the song that you picked is somewhere in the top 5, but you get 2 points if it's in the exact position in the top 5.
Yeah, like if I guess the number, if my number 3 for Jawz is her number 3, that's 2 points.
Yes, correct.
Got it.
You said it basically the same way, so I'm like, wait,
yeah,
hold on, that was confusing.
I kind of blacked out midway through that sentence. So
I blacked out during the video, and we've been recording for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I got a lot of thoughts on this album, so we're gonna do the review afterwards as well.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts.
We have a lot of thoughts.
Well. We have many thoughts.
We have thoughts.
That's very opposite of normal. It's usually
Thoughts.
no thoughts, only vibes.
That hoe over there, thoughts.
No, that's me.
Techno thought.
That's me.
Hello. Oh, by the way, we never introduced ourselves.
Well, that's fine. We don't need to.
This is Jawz.
I guess.
I'm
that's
Josh. At Techno Thought. At Autobotanist. Cool.
Cool.
Let's get into it.
And Fiend. Well, I feel like
Do you want me to guess yours first or yours mine?
you won last time, so I think that you should choose who picks.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like
that
that.
would be an interesting thing. So you choose who gets to go first.
You guess mine first.
Your number 5.
Start with number 5, yeah.
Well, obviously that's how we told them we were going to do that at the beginning.
Yeah.
For your number 5, I have Memories.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
You want to tell me why you had Memories? We're doing it backwards this time. Jawz, I rushed Jawz to record this time because it's literally the day the album came out.
Sure is.
And tomorrow is Jawz's best friend's wedding.
So I've been doing wedding
So
stuff all
she's
day.
busy. And I was just flying today to get out here.
Yeah.
So I was able to listen to this album like 5 times. Jawz maybe listened 3 total, maybe.
I listened the whole way from their house to here. So, and while I was running errands. So I listened a couple times, but it's still, I could not give my full attention to it because I have a whole list of things still that I have to do. So
Right. So maybe 3 times.
maybe 3 times fully, plus the one that we listened together.
Yeah.
So 4.
Okay. But I rushed this. I wanted to record
was
it
definitely rushed.
just because while the thoughts are fresh, I got to get them out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You
thank you.
don't- yeah.
Thank you for rushing. So
Yeah.
Jawz doesn't have explanations. So
I don't. Normally it takes me longer to think of explanations, or I'm sitting there listening to the album and I can write them down, but I was like driving most of the time I was listening to it. So I'm like, well, this is a thought I had. And then it's gone.
And then it's gone. Okay. So no explanation. You're just wrong. Just straight up wrong. Now I'm going to guess your number 5.
Okay.
For your number 5, I have Astral.
Incorrect.
Okay.
What's your
Do you want me to reason?
What's your reason?
No, I just thought it was the intro track was pretty chill. It was kind of like, it almost reminded me like Porter-esque with the, I don't know, kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like hyperpop-esque almost.
Hyperpop. Wow, that's a...
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I went there.
Don't give me those eyebrows. That's not...
Oh, and I meant to do Lick.
I don't. It's not.
We're reviewing Beyond the Void. Is it Beyond the Void? I forgot again.
I mean, I'm just gonna let you do your thing at this point.
By Lick.
Stop. It's not. Stop.
Wait, hold on. Listen to the noise.
No. Josh.
That's some ASMR for you. Okay. I don't know. I didn't really have many explanations written down for that one.
Okay.
So no, Astral was not your number 5. Got it.
Correct.
Guess my number 4.
Purge.
Incorrect.
Okay.
No explanations. We're going fast and furious this time.
I mean, that's fine. I mean,
yeah, people are like,
have
let's
a
get
whole
to it.
review at the end,
We're gonna
so I think
with
that's
a lot
gonna
of thoughts.
take up more than this part is.
Okay. Number 4 for you, I have Fade. Incorrect. Okay. Hold on. Let me think. Oh God, we just listened to it, and I'm already forgetting what songs sound like. Oh boy. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Go to your 3.
Okay.
Your guess for my 3.
For your 3, I have Cracks.
Incorrect.
Okay.
All right. Anything to add?
No.
All right. Number 3 for you, I have Eliminate.
Incorrect.
Now, Eliminate, I do have a little bit of explanation for.
Okay.
That was just like a pretty hype, like dubstep-esque song, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is right up your alley. That you like that kind of shit. Kind of have like, you know, the.
You like that kind of shit.
You like that.
You don't like that kind of shit.
Well, yeah, but like I struggled again with this album picking Jawz's, which I'm gonna say every single time we do this.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I struggled with Jawz's too. So
struggled with your own picks.
Oops.
So I went with some more safe picks of like sounds that I thought you would like. So that's why I did Eliminate, because it's like a dubsteppy song. It's not like out there like E-Cat is, or like, I don't know, like Astral, I guess, is a little different sound, but you know what I mean? It's not as vibey. It's just like, that's just a stock standard. Well, not stock standard. I don't want to say it's standard.
And like, it's not. There's definitely a lot of experimental sounds in Eliminate.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got the whole.
The structure, I guess, is very dubsteppy, something you would like. Okay, go ahead. Number 2 for me.
Eliminate.
Incorrect.
I'm like, ironically.
Yeah.
Ironically,
just from one to the other.
The same.
Okay. Am I guessing your number 2 now, right?
Yes, sir.
Number 2, I have Cracks. Incorrect. Damn it. I just can't wait for the day we nail someone's exact one and we're like, 2 points! 2 points!
It's gonna be like 10 years down the road. We're like, we
finally
got it!
did it. We should have like a running tally of every time we actually get it dead on. Cracks, I thought, you like the vocals, and just the sound. I don't know.
Whole mouth pop right there. Sorry.
Like the vocals.
Like the vocals.
Yeah, that's you popping in agreement.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hit me with number 1.
Escape. You don't know your number 1?
I do. I just wanted to double check. No, that's incorrect.
Okay.
Number 1 for you. Escape.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I was
No,
like,
it's not.
I was like,
It's
oh,
not.
okay.
It's not, but that's really funny.
Yeah.
That we both chose that
For each other. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we didn't choose that as our
mm-hmm.
number 1s. Yeah, that's really weird.
All right. Yeah. So run me through your actual top 5.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my 5 was Cracks.
Okay. That's 1 point for me.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of points.
Okay.
My 4th was Astral.
Astral. All right. That's 2 points. Hold on. Okay. Astral. Got it.
My 3rd was E-Tac.
E-Tac. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
I was like, this is beautiful.
It was a very beautiful interlude. So my thoughts.
Absolutely beautiful.
I don't know if this is true. This is just me purely speculating. E-Cat was Kate backwards, and it was a very peaceful, very like emotional track. Maybe it was someone in Lick's life. I don't want to speculate, but that was just my thought. So I was like, this sounds like a tribute song in a way.
That's fair.
And it was really nice. It was really touching.
I loved it. It was the one that stood out to me the most, just like musically, I guess.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
for
had
sure.
To put, like, I didn't want it to be in my top 2, but I'm like, it needs to be in my top 3 at least.
Yeah. So yeah, I like it. It's not on my top 5, but I went back to that track like 4 or 5 times specifically, like, should it be? But it was just a little too short for me. But I was like, it's a nice little interlude.
That was actually the only one that I had on my list from the first listen through.
Wow.
The only one.
Wow.
And it was always at 3. I'm like, I know where it goes. Ooh, goodness, specifically.
Nice.
Oh, I never read your hiccup.
Okay.
Okay, 2. Escape.
Escape. Oh, I was 1 off. Okay, so that's another point, though. I got 3 points right now.
1. In the dark.
In the dark. Oh, Wait, is that the Millennium sounding one? I swear to God.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I might have meant to put part of me. I meant to put part of me. And I put it in the dark. It's part of me. Sorry.
Number 1 is part of me, guys.
Number 1 is part of me.
Go back.
I'm just a dummy.
It's part of me. Okay. All right. We're fixing it.
Sorry. That's my bad. They're right next to each other on the album.
They are.
Like, we were listening to part of me, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got to put that there. And I literally put the one that I was like, good job not picking this one.
Yeah. Because that was the one where I was like, this is a Millennium sounding song. I know you like Millennium, but you've been distancing yourself a little bit from Millennium recently.
Yeah. I mean, I have. I mean, not the sound necessarily, because I still listen to a lot of melodic. But
Right. But, like, it was...
It was too... Well, and we discussed this kind of listening to it. Like, it was a lot of, like, tritonal influence and a lot of... Millennium. Who was the other one?
No, that
you
was...
said somebody.
That was part of me. I said sound like Marshmallow.
No. You said Swedish House Mafia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no, you said somebody else for...
A little bit. Okay, so I got 3 out of 5.
You did get 3 out of 5.
I'm consistent. I got 3 out of 5 last time, too.
Yeah, I'm not even excited for the fact that I probably got no points.
Okay, you ready for my top 5?
Yeah.
Number 5, I have Fade.
Okay.
Okay, is that a point for you? Did you get a point?
No.
Oh, you didn't guess Fade?
No,
I did not
guessed Fade.
I did not write down what you guessed for me, so...
I have not written down what you guessed for me either, but I'll put them all together when I can.
Number 4, I had Cracks.
Okay, so I got 1 point.
Number 3, I had Astral.
Okay. I did not put that for you either.
I liked it.
It was a very good song.
It was a nice intro, and it was not what I was expecting at all. So I was like, wait a second.
An interesting intro to it. We'll talk more about that in a minute, because I'm like, I have thoughts.
that's getting into different
like,
areas there.
Thoughts.
Number 2, I have Purge.
I had that.
Yes, I figured you would get that.
Like Purge, yeah. I'm like, but I had it in your alts, not in your tops, so.
Well, I know you guessed this for my number 5, but guess what? It was my number 1. It was Memories.
Okay, so I switched Memories from number 3 to number 5. Like, I switched Cracks and Memories.
So did we each get 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now what do we do?
Do we do a tiebreaker?
What's the tiebreaker?
I'm spinning my wheels here. What was your least favorite track off of it? Let's see if we can guess each other's.
Your least favorite's probably In the Dark.
I would say the same.
No.
No?
I think my least favorite is Purge.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so you win. You won this round.
Oh my god, I won.
You won. Woo!
Oh my god.
We're going to have to come up with some sort of tiebreaker.
Yeah, we are. I mean, that was a good one.
That was
honestly,
just off the fly.
We should definitely make that a thing, like a tiebreaker.
Now, let me make this clear, too. That does not mean they're bad songs.
It's just our least favorite.
Just our least favorite. Okay? Cool? Don't come at us. Because guess what? All these songs are very well produced.
They are, because it's Lick, and Lick is amazing. Like, that just... Are we getting into the review part
Let's
now?
get into it.
Because
Okay, now,
like
boom, review time. Can I go on a rant first?
Yeah,
absolutely. I want to go on a rant.
Go on a rant, because I probably agree with everything you're about to say.
Okay, so, like we said, we were getting into, Astral was not what I was expecting for an intro.
Correct.
Same thing happened with ECAT.
It's
ETAC, sorry. I was thinking of Kate in my head. Yeah, ETAC, got it. Same thing happened with In the Dark. Same thing happened with Purge. Same thing happened with Part of Me. Let me go back to my notes. Basically what I'm saying here, same thing with Escape too. Basically what I'm saying here is I feel like Lick hasn't found his sound yet. He is very good as a producer, because I think he successfully made a song in a lot of different genres on this.
He did, for sure.
Very successfully. But it seemed like he's still trying to find his sound. It very much felt to me like he was just throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall, seeing what would stick. Stick, lick, nice. That was not an intentional rhyme, nor did it rhyme in any sort of similar phrasing, but I just had to point it out in my brain.
Instant annoy.
So like when I talk about Virtual Ride's album last week, and I guess Rez's album too, I said like, oh, they're branching out with their sound. That's great. But I was impressed with Virtual Ride's range. This has a lot of range, but it felt different to me. Like, this album did not feel cohesive.
Yes.
It was just all over the place. Like, for Virtual Ride and for Rez, like, it was more cohesive. I guess, like, their range wasn't as far. Like, they kind of have their sound established already, and then, like, they were just experimenting a little bit outside of that and trying some new thing, or maybe even just trying new things within it. But again, like I said, all these songs are very well produced, and I think that says a lot about Lick's talent to be able to actually make good songs in a bunch of different genres. I just don't think he's found a sound yet. But then that went me down a further rabbit hole where I was like, do artists even need to have sounds? Maybe this is what Lick wants to do. Maybe he just wants to do a bunch of different shit, which I would respect too. But I know he's still smaller too, so he is trying a lot of stuff, which I appreciate. But maybe he just wants to make a bunch of different sounding shit, because that's what he wants to do. And if that's what he wants to do, much respect.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely felt it. I feel like it just doesn't have a path.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with Virtual Riots, which was obviously a bunch of different genres overall, it still felt like there was a very clear album path.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of what you were going with, like, with the cohesiveness. Like, you can do a bunch of different genres. Like, nobody really cares. I feel like everybody in the scene really supports that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not everybody in the scene supports that.
Right.
I'm not going to say that, because there are definitely people that are like, stick to your sound.
Right, yeah, for sure.
But, like, with Lick, I feel like they were all good songs. Like, there weren't really horrible songs at all. Like, there were definitely songs I gravitated towards more and ones I didn't. But the album didn't have a path. It was kind of like I was listening to Lick on shuffle.
Right, yeah.
Like, and just getting what I got. Which, I mean, some people may love. Because other people aren't looking for that. And some people listen to albums the first time on shuffle anyway, so...
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's the big part, is it just sounded like he threw Lick on shuffle. It was all obviously Lick sounding.
Right.
It was all obviously very well done.
Right, yeah. Like, there were, at no point did I say, oh, this is a bad song. I thought they were all very good songs. But yes, I think that is a very important thing that you said, was, like, you could have shuffled the album and it would have made no difference to, like, the story of the album whatsoever.
Because it really isn't a full story to the album, at least from our perspective. They're made for his.
Right, yeah.
Which is fine.
Exactly.
But it's not coming across...
Maybe it didn't translate well.
Yeah, it's not translating well to us, which does not mean it will not to other people.
Exactly.
But we also did listen to it separately and both got the same exact vibe from it. And I don't know if it's because we both come from very heavy music backgrounds.
But also, let me just say, we are not professional music critics.
No, not at all.
At all. This is we're just throwing our thoughts out there.
Yeah, this is just how we feel about this album.
So take it with a grain of salt. You could have a completely different thought of it. So
yeah, and we would respect that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and still we have a shit ton of respect for Lick.
Absolutely, I love Lick. He follows me on Twitter, and I follow him.
I follow Lick. He doesn't follow me.
Yeah. Haha, I win.
It's because you're an influencer.
Oh, fuck you. I am not.
Got her.
I hate you. I'm not an influencer.
So, yeah, but I think that's interesting. Because, like, and another thing I want to point out, too, is I thought, like, the influences for the tracks, like, each individual track was very apparent. Like, I even made a list of it on my phone. Like we said...
Like the musical influences?
Yeah. So Memories straight up sounded like a Blackmail song. In the Dark sounded like Illenium. And like you said... Tritonal. And I spotted a little Swedish House Mafia in there. Part of Me straight up was a Marshmello song. Like that... What was the Marshmellos...
Straight up Marshmello.
Well, what was the first song Marshmello got big at?
Oh my god, that was so long ago.
What was that song?
Oh my god,
it was on
that
Beat
so
Saber. That's something about Home. Was it Home?
Yeah, it was Home. No, was it Alone? No.
Alone? It might have been Alone. I think it was Alone. Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
But like literally, the notes of Part of Me sound like the exact same. I again am not a music person. I don't know if they're actually the same, but in my brain, I was like, this sounds exactly like Marshmello song.
It might be the same progression, whether it's the same chords or not.
Yeah, Escape, and back to my little list here. Escape straight up sounded like a Seven Lions song, especially with the psytrance drop.
I did like that psytrance.
I did like the side. Yeah,
that was really cool. Honestly, that felt more like Woolly to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
okay.
Because it was lighter than I feel like Seven Lions goes.
Right.
Seven Lion he goes.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall. I felt like it was more like, well, Woolly's kind of following Seven Lions' footsteps too. So I guess it's just kind of all intertwined there.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one I have down was Purge, which of course I liked because that's like very experimental. That sounded like an ATLian song to me.
Mm-hmm. That's why I thought it was on there.
Yeah,
I'm like that.
And it was.
Because there was that moment. There was literally that one moment where it goes. I'm like,
yep.
He likes this.
Yep. Yep.
That was like.
Well, and like I knew you didn't like it because like it was very in the drop part. It was like very ambiguous where the downbeat was, and I love that shit.
I know.
And like I should have known that was your least favorite.
I tried, and I think I tried so much to like it because I knew you were gonna love it, and I'm like, this is literally something that he loves. So we have very opposite tastes.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
That's cool.
Because we have opposite tastes, but we don't at the same time. Like, it's kind of weird.
Boom.
Like, we both respect.
Yeah, for sure.
What we like.
Okay.
But at the same time, there's certain songs where we're both like, yes, this one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue our tradition of giving it a rating out of 10. What would you give it?
Probably 4.
4
out of 10. Not musically, just as an album and as a whole.
Okay.
Like, what I'm rating it on would be, it's not, to me, it doesn't feel like an album.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really rate it fully on being an album. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, musically, it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really an album to me.
Right.
It doesn't make sense as an album.
Okay.
So 4.
4. Cool. So the way, I don't know if I've ever explained this to you actually, but the way I look at rating scales is 5 is like a true neutral for me, where like a 5 out of 10 means it's fine. Could take it, could leave it, don't give a shit. It just exists to me.
Really enunciate.
Exists. So like a 5 is pure neutral. So when you say 4, I'm like, oh shit, you don't like it. But like you said, your criteria is your own.
I don't like it as an album.
As an album, okay, that's fair.
Like, I love the songs individually.
That's okay. I get you.
Like,
as a cohesive album.
As a cohesive album, it's not an album to me.
Right.
It's just like I put Lick on shuffle, so
I
have to rate it a 4
totally
because it's not.
Right.
If we're rating things as albums, then I don't feel like this is a very good album altogether. 4.
Yeah. So I will give it a 6 out of 10. That's what my rating was.
Okay.
What?
Do you have a why? Do you want to give a why?
I think I already got into it.
Okay.
With the review in general.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to add anything else to it.
No, that was pretty much it. So that puts it at the bottom of all 4 that we've talked about so far.
Yeah,
which,
both of us.
I will say Lick is still relatively small.
He is. He's amazing live.
He's very,
I love Lick.
Yeah. He's very talented, clearly.
Like, there's a reason, like, he announced this was dropping. I'm like, I want to do this album.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I love Lick.
Yeah.
Like, I respect the hell out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not on him that I didn't feel like it was an album. It's
right.
Not,
yeah, exactly.
It's just our thoughts.
Yeah.
It's just constructive criticism more than anything. Like,
yeah.
if this is the vibe he wants, that's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, totally.
Like, I'll still listen to the songs. I just...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're good songs.
Them in the album, I'll just listen to them on my like Lick playlist and just shuffle it.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying.
Subscribe to him.
Subscribe. This will be on my YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter. Something I didn't mention last time. I actually have a website.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It's cool.
It's called theautobotanist.com. I'll put it in the description. Fuck, I meant to say this off the top. But there's going to be... Maybe I'll cut this in the beginning, too. But I'll do it again here. Mm-hmm. There's timestamps in the description, so if you don't give a shit about us playing the game, then you can just go in the description, go straight to the review, hear our thoughts on it.
Oh, God. I feel like that's an awful idea, but do it if you want.
Do it if you want. Because it's going to sound way worse.
Yeah, it's going to sound awful.
Yeah,
if you
like
don't
we're just
listen
ripping
to
it
our talks.
apart.
It's
yeah.
literally, you should definitely listen to the game also, so you can get our thoughts.
Maybe I'll leave this portion in the front too when I edit it.
Yeah.
Say, hey, stick around for the... Well, no, that'll be a spoiler for how we actually review it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Whatever. Who gives a shit?
We'll figure it out. You can cut things.
Subscribe.
Stuff to learn.
If you're our fam on EDM Twitter, we would appreciate you sharing it to more fam on EDM Twitter.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because we're having fun doing this with or without your support, but we love support.
Exactly. If you want to support us, that would be dope. Let us know what your favorites were from the album, what your thoughts were from the album.
Yeah, if you disagree, we're both open.
Call
to
us idiots.
Like, we don't care. We'll talk to you about it.
Don't call us idiots. Be nice about it.
I'm like, but we will discuss it with you.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like, we don't care. We'll discuss any points.
Exactly.
Nicely. We don't do things meanly.
Watch it, Mike.
Call out Mike like that?
Mike, yeah. Mike, we see you. Type in your angry comment. But that's it. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.